The third category of our system software is utilities and service program. While we are implementing our software tasks on a computer, we require several allied services. If we avail those services only, our job will be very comfortable. We can complete our tasks smoothly. Otherwise, we have to face a lot of difficulty and we have to pay heavy price for that. That's why, as a part of system software, certain utilities and service programs are provided. There are several types. Here, I give you a briefing about 5 such type of services. They are text editors, file copying, dump, file maintenance, tracing and debugging. The first one is a text editor. Being a programmer, every time, very frequently you type your program. Once you type your program, it should be properly formatted. There should be, because for the sake of readability we have to format it. So for that purpose many options we require. That is, suppose same line, same type of code is there, just we copy and paste. Sometimes we cut one line or a block and paste it elsewhere. Like that, as you know that if you work on any editor, you can know that those are copy, cut, paste, delete. Like several options are there for editing the text or programs. That is called text editor. This is very much essential to type our program and format it on a computer. So this is one type of utility or service program. Next, the second one is file copying. Actually, we cannot 100% rely on any electronic system. Anything may happen for hardware. So we should very frequently take care of our data. Otherwise, anything goes wrong in the system, our data is corrupted. We cannot retrieve it. That's why very frequently we take backup copies of our software, our programs or data. So for this purpose, file copying facility is required. File copying means whatever data is there in your system can be copied on a CD-ROM or DVD. That type of special programs are there, file copying programs. This is very essential. Otherwise, your system is corrupted, entire data will go and you have to work from the scratch. That is, second facility is that. Third one is dump. Sometimes your system may have a big, huge data. Then all such data should be stored. You want to store it on an outside device, storage device. In such case, all such data should be dumped on an outside device. That is called dumping process. That is also one type of service. Next thing is file maintenance. File maintenance means actually a file. You may loosely use the term file. File is a memory location, named memory location. My biodata text. So in this file you are storing your resume. Understand? In that way you understand file as a named memory location. In this only we store all our data. It is a storage unit. So file maintenance, actually suppose this is your resume. Your resume, time to time you make several changes. You add some features and delete some features. Some changes you make, you make it more elegant, like that and all that. So for this purpose, several operations you have to make. You should be allowed to insert data, replace data, change data, delete data, all that you have to make. Everybody does the same very frequently in their files. So for that facility, that service is called file maintenance. That is also provided by this program. Thereafter, tracing and debugging. Actually, whenever we develop programs, errors are very common feature because of some grammatical mistakes, what we call syntax errors. When even a simple or single error is there in the program, it never be compiled. Compiled means it never be translated. Then you cannot go ahead. So whenever you develop a program, first you make an attempt to compile it. Then error report will come. Then you have to identify the location of the bug. That what error, what we call bug. We have to trace out the location of bugs. There several issues are there. In forthcoming chapters we will learn. So that is tracing of bugs. After tracing the bugs, we have to fix it, we have to correct it, or we have to remove it. That process is called debugging. So these are all allied services. In order to use the computer with your application programs and all that, you may frequently require one or more of all these services. All these services are provided by utilities and service programs. That is another type of software, system software. Fourth one is database management system. Actually, database. Suppose, for example, your class, you are studying in a college. Your class, 60 students, a data is there. It may be a file. In your college, there are 20 classes altogether. So 20 files should be there. All together is called database. Suppose 20 classes, each class 60 students, means that data relating to 1000 students, 1200 students, data will be there. In that, actually database, it should not be static. In that, every time changes are required, new data is to be entered, old data should be replaced, and several changes should be there. Whatever, out of 1200 students, whichever student data is required, you must be in a position to access, you must be in a position to retrieve. For all these purposes, several programs are developed. Just I am talking about a simple example. If you take other examples like a water list, it is very huge. Suppose bank customers, it is also very huge. In this way, that is called a database. Database management system. For that, several programs are there. The collection of such programs which manage and organize data is called database management system. And for that purpose, several softwares are there. MySQL, Oracle, MS Access, like many softwares are there. Those are called database management system. These are also known as system softwares.